praise is due to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. All right, we coming today with a video about the coming destruction and everything leading up to it, which is World War III. All right, the article today that I'm going to read is from thehill.com. It says, worried about war with North Korea? Withdraw from South Korea. Seriously. I'm just going to read the first paragraph. War fever appears to be hitting a fever pitch in Washington. President Donald Trump warned that there is a chance of major conflict with North Korea. He brought us the entire U.S. Senate membership over to the White House for a briefing on the potential confrontation. All right, so there's a confrontation going on. All right, and the confrontation is right now is very hot in that region. Okay, you got Japan, which is backed by U.S. Within missile striking range of North Korea. You have North Korea backed by China and Russia. All right, America's trying to do backdoor deals to put sanctions on North Korea through China. All right, and you just got that area just hot as hell. You got North Korea just launching nuclear test missiles left and right, seeing how far they can get their missiles to reach America and at any given moment trying to hit targets, man. Precisely. All right, so we all know that this end time is only going to get hotter because of how the scriptures relay that message to us, because in order for America to go down, it has to go down one way and through fire, and that's through fire. All right, so we're going to bring out the first piece of
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing because all these things are happening, and like the scriptures say in Romans 15:4, for everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning. All right, so these things are being done that we read about. All right, and that's giving us the understanding. That's why also in Isaiah 33:6 it says, for wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. All right, we're going to be stable in that day. Why? Because we have the understanding of what's going on, what's to come. All right, for instance, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 9, starting at the top. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, see, it was written aforetime. It was written before. He has told us before. And now we're measuring those things which he told us, because after these prophecies are fulfilled, then the end. Okay, then that World War III, then ICBM missiles, the concentrated fire from the chariots, and the destruction of this present evil world. Okay, and now no one knows the exact date and time, but guess what? In Thessalonians, it talks about what the prophets are gonna know. Now this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and 4. It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Because ye all are of the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep, as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay, and that's what the brothers, men of the Lord, do. They watch. That's why brothers going into these articles, all right, bringing out the things that's written in the scriptures, and guess what? They happening. All right,
I got one more for you. This is from independent.co.uk. Came out 2 days ago. This is today's May 2nd. North Korea threatens to sink U.S. nuclear submarine. It will be doomed to face the miserable fate of becoming an underwater ghost without being able to come to the surface. All right, it says North Korea has threatened to sink a U.S. nuclear submarine deployed in the South Korean waters. The moment the USS Michigan tries to budge even a little, it will be doomed to face the miserable fate of becoming an underwater ghost. So this is what it says, the North Korea propaganda website said. All right, so these are those troubling times that the scripture is speaking about, man. All right, where you have a thermonuclear war, different from World War II. All right, where you had submarines, but you didn't have thermonuclear weapons. You had atomic weapons, man. These weapons are 10 times, 100 times greater, with the fire impact, the radiation impact, all of that included means utter destruction, man. Now Russia has over 5,400, if I'm not mistaken, 5,500 nuclear warheads. America has around 5,400. Okay, all of these missiles, and that's just what they're talking about. All right, there's more that they don't want everybody to know about. All right, so bring out.
Con, this is Joel 3 and 9. This is all in the scriptures. Okay, it says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up." All right, and this is the Lord's doing. All right, like it says in Proverbs, that's either 20 or 21, about the king's heart, the mind. What is it? I don't butcher it.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, kind of. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Right. Yep. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Right. And so this thing is a spiritual thing. All right, because this was written, you know, aforetime, before, thousands of years ago. You got it?
Yeah. Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right. So sometimes these cats, they don't know why they doing these things and why they press the button, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And don't know why. It's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because these things must come to pass. Why? Because it's written. Right? It says, verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. All right, and all these instruments that you know you would use for agriculture, all right, and things of that nature. Now it's you know, you turning those into war. All right, forget all that. You know what? It's time for war. It's time to fight. All right, and it says, "Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat." And that's why they're waking now. And it's all type of things that's happening, man. That snowball is going down that hill, and it's just picking up more and more snow and going faster and faster. And these things are happening every day. All right, but we have to, like the scriptures say, watch and be sober. All right, these are the things that the brother is bringing out. And the men of the Lord, they do bring out. Why? To let you know that it's high time to wake out of sleep and get right while it is yet place of repentance is open. All right? Because these things are happening, man.
I got one more for you.
Con.
This is politicus USA, okay? .com. Tuesday, May 2nd, 2017. Hundreds of mental health professionals warn that Trump is mentally ill. It says, rumors and discussions about the mental states of presidents go back almost as far as the nation itself. But there's something different about Trump. The warnings aren't coming from political opponents, talk radio shows, and partisan media. The warnings concerning Trump are coming from professionals and experts who are concerned that this president's mental condition is dangerous. And I brought that out because you said, the brother mentioned that it's the spirit that's driving these kings to act this way. It's the Lord that's pushing the hand and forcing the hand of these kings that's going to make them push the button, because you got to be mentally insane to want to start a nuclear war.
That's right.
But we got that type of unstable man in presidency right now, so that's why the apostles always say this the best time. The script brother just quoted, high time to come about asleep. You got a mentally unstable president, man. How much more so right now is nuclear war right around the corner than ever before? And there has been what is that? The nuclear war nuclear war level chart. I don't know what you're doing. You can say it. All right, but there's a nuclear war chart that tells you how close we are to clock, right? Nuclear war clock that tells you how close we are to nuclear war, and it's at what, 11 o'clock, right on the tip of 12 o'clock, showing you that even all these experts, all ESOS research points to right now being that time that the scriptures is talking about.
That's right. Keep going. All right, so back in Joel 3 and 12, it says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah,
all right?
the valley of Jehoshaphat on May, brother.
Yeah.
Is Yahweh Shaphat. Okay, meaning the valley of decision. Most High's judgment. Man.
That's right.
Most High's judgment. All right. So all these troops is going to be aligned in that central area, man, which is today the land of around Megiddo. All right, which is what do they call that again? If you will, right around Israel, right around the Middle East, man. That
Saudi
Middle Eastern
Arabia.
region, Saudi Arabia. Okay, that Middle East. All right.
Right, yeah. Like it says right in verse 14, multitudes in the valley of decision. All right, for the day of the Lord is near.
So what the hell we supposed to be getting ready for, man?
That's right.
We ain't getting ready to put our college applications in, man. We're getting ready for a march or another protest, another damn protest for another nigga getting shot down.
Right.
This is far away and beyond that, man.
That's right.
This is the pinnacle. This is the apex of what all this hard work we've been putting in this into this truth for, man.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
You wanna say?
And, yeah, because you know, and these things happening. All right, and we seeing these things happening right before our eyes, and we sitting up here talking about it and reading it and giving the breakdown, the correct breakdown in the scriptures. All right, and then to watch these things happen, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And then like back in 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 2, it says, "Then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
Yeah, and a lot of people don't believe in that, man. They don't believe in so you got people out there that believe that the Lord already came back, all right? They call him, and his name is Rastafari. Then you got people that believe that the Lord, that he wasn't a prophet in the first place. They only believe in the Old Testament. You got so many people that's missing the mark of faith, man.
That's right.
The scripture tell you right there that this is the time when he's going to return and show himself again. And he's going to bring that sword of destruction along with a deliverance for his precious elect, man.
That's right.
All right, and that's what this whole thing is about, man. To us, man, it's about reaching the mark of salvation. All right, being perfect in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua upon his return.
That's right. Which
the world ain't prepared for.
Right? Not at all. All right, I'm finish up and wrap it up. Okay. 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 3. It says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world," which we seeing that all day. You know, we seeing that all day everywhere. Venezuela, okay, Brazil, some things going on up in France and Europe, all up in Europe. You know, these things are happening. It says, "Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Like as all the things that is made in the world have a beginning and the end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs." And we seeing the effects and we seeing the signs. Yeah,
the brother just named one, Venezuela. All right, then you got the North Korean conflict. You got the Ukrainian conflict still live. All right, you got the Syrian conflict still popping off, man.
That's right.
All right, you got the Afghanistan conflict still popping off. All right, you got bombs being dropped all around the Middle East region. States close to Israel, Lebanon and Iraq is still breaking apart, man.
That's right.
All right, and then you have other states and other countries that has that riots and these uproars going on.
That's right. Right, it's happening, man.
It's happening.
It is happening, man. So, like, hey, it is high time to awake out of sleep and get right, man. While a place of repentance is still open, man.
You close it out.
All right. So, you know, with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you Akim pushing his word in truth and sincerity. And hope you brothers were edified. Shalom.
Shalom.